Hi there, John. This is Maruten, and I'm replying to your video on foreigners in Japan. Oh, by the way, this is my son. What's your name?
My name is Eli.
How old are you?
I'm 8.
That's right, it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday! So, just to reply on the foreigners. Well, I'm a Canadian, and I've been living here in Japan now for 10 years. And I first came to Japan on a work holiday visa, which lasted a total of 1 year. I got married, and I had a spouse visa for 5 years. Then I actually got around to get a permanent resident visa. So I've got the same problem as you do. I'm unable to vote in elections in local and I'm unable to vote in local and national elections, but I haven't had many problems really. The one advantage I have is that I'm a gaikokujin, as in a European based or English-speaking foreigner. Foreigners in Japan actually have two. There are two levels. There are the gaikokujin, which are us, Caucasians, mostly from America, New Zealand, Australia, Europe. We are quite well viewed. And then there are the other foreigners. I really do pity them. The Brazilians, the Chinese, and Filipinos, and all the other foreigners, which falls into another category. And we actually do get treated differently. Now, I am treated with respect, but distance. As in, since I'm a foreigner, no matter even if I naturalize, and I'm not going to go through that problem because it's menda kusai, troublesome, I don't think I will ever be able to say that I'm Japanese. They will never really accept me fully as Japanese. Now, my son was born in Japan. We also have a daughter. And she was also born in Japan, so they are Japanese nationals. And what I made sure, for their own sake, is that their family name is actually a Japanese family name. I did not give them my family name, which I didn't think of it as being important. So they have Japanese names because we live in Japan, and I did not want to have them going through the discrimination of being foreigners. Well, they're half. Funny thing is, most of my family in Canada thinks that he looks Japanese, and most Japanese here in Japan thinks that he looks Canadian. Go figure. Anyway, he's my little clone, really. We share so much. We're so alike, it's scary. Anyway, so, the one difference between me and you is that I was able to vote in one type of election. Oh yes, I did. I live in the countryside. We have a very small community. We have about 200 families in this mountainous region, very agricultural. And I have a house. I possess land. It was very expensive, and we're still paying for it. And of course, as a foreigner, I was not able to get a national guaranteed loan for homeowners. I had to go with a business loan, so that means that the interest rate goes up and down and up and down, and it's going up this year, and I'm not looking forward to paying for it. But anyway, we are. And because of the very small community, and I actually go to the little meetings that we have every month or so about how do we clean, or how do we take care of the road, do we need a light here or not, we have a pond, kind of an ike, that needs some cleaning, how are we going to do it, that sort of things. And excuse me. And so at these meetings we actually decide on who's going to be kind of not the president. Sorry, my camera turns itself off every 5 minutes or so. Yeah, 5. Thank you, Dave. 5. Very good. So anyway, just to say that we decide who's going to be the chairman, who goes to the town council, who's the treasurer, who's the secretary, who takes notes, who actually is in charge of safety and security, and all these little details. And I was actually given a little piece of paper to decide who will get these positions. It was my first time to vote. That was last year. I felt, wow, I've got the power. I can vote. And I left my voting paper blank because I did not know anybody. But this year, I actually starting to write a few names down who I thought was the best for the job. Well, I chose a little bit blindly, but I used my voting power. And go ahead, pick it up. So I used the power, and of course, my vote was not anonymous. I'm pretty sure that everybody looked at my handwriting and says, "Ah, Maruten-san desu." And but that's not that important, really. But anyway, it really made me feel a lot more part of the community. While I may not be Japanese, I may not be able to vote in national elections, and right now it's election time, it's very noisy. I remember in Canada we used to put signs everywhere for voting, but here in Japan they actually go in a car with loudspeakers and they keep screaming, "Onegai shimasu, onegai shimasu, arigatou gozaimashita." Deikun, nani言うその人たち? 北の人は何言うですか? お願いします、ありがとうございました。ね. Anyway, well, I'm sorry. So, it's very noisy, but it only lasts about a week or so, so it should be finished soon. And I'm looking forward to that. But just that fact that I was able to choose what is happening in my very small community, is actually for me a lot more important than to be able to vote in the national election. My vote means something here. In the national election, not much. So I feel part of something here. And I do believe now I've got a future more than I did before when I lived in an apartment and I was kind of all forgotten. But that's just my point of view. I'm sure other people living in Japan have other points of view. And that North Americans may be shocked by hearing this, but hey, or Europeans or whoever may be shocked about hearing this. But so that's it. I'll talk to you all later. See you. Dekun. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
See you later.
Okay.